Hello everyone, I'm Jules from What Culture, and I'm joined today by a very, very prestigious guest, Joe Hendry, who was, that's quite a statement, mate.
Absolutely. Well, it's not just a statement, it is a championship title, and when you're a champion you have championship responsibilities. By the end of the day, most of us are all human, aren't we, and we require rest and recovery, and I just want to go, but my management team say no, Joe, you need some time to relax. So I needed a video game to help me relax.
Ah, right,
and
okay.
I have found such a game.
Which is the subject of this video. That's a nice little segue in there. So, today we're going to be talking about the game PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. Or is it PlayerUnknown's as it belongs to him? I don't even think I could lift that.
I don't think you're not gonna,
no,
because you'd have to pay money to touch that, just like anyone outside of this office. I mean, What Culture pay me my retainer, but my basic retainer to chat to someone for 5 minutes is £100. So they have covered the cost of this.
Okay, that's all right then.
You're granted with that. So basically, this game is unlike anything I have ever played before. I've been very busy. I haven't really been that involved with playing loads of video games. You know when you're staring at the screen, you look at the clock and it's jumped forward and you're like, my goodness, it's the next day. I have things to do. This is the first game that I've encountered in a long time that is like that, and it's just received unbelievable attention, and it's gained a following just like that. It's sold 2 million copies.
Wow.
It's only been out a few weeks, and it's early access, and to me, there's a lot to talk about in this game.
Right, so let me get this straight. So it's a PC-only game at the moment. It's in early access, and what is the actual point of the game?
So it's Battle Royale.
Okay.
You start in a plane, which flies across a singular direction across a map, and you've got just this huge environment. Now, it's going to go across the entirety of the map, and you have to choose when you're going to jump out. Okay.
Oh, cool.
So basically, the decision you make right at the start is going to impact completely your game. So what's going to happen is you have populated areas with lots of buildings. You have open fields. You have there's kind of ruins. There's a school type building. There's villages. There's like an underwater sunken village that you can go to. So basically, what's going to happen is 100 people are all going to decide when to jump. Now, if you jump, let's say right at the start over a populated area, the good thing is you're going to be able to get lots of kills, but the bad thing is there's a high risk of dying. Okay. And it's basically last person standing. So if you die, and you die quick.
Right.
So basically, as soon as you land, you want to get as much armor as you can. The first thing, you want to get a weapon of any kind.
Yep.
Okay? But then you want to start looting. You want to start getting more armor. You want to get backpacks. You want to get everything you need to try and survive a gunfight. It's really a survival game. So basically, if you drop right into the action right at the start, it's high risk, high reward, because you get lots of points and in-game currency for getting kills. So on the other hand though, you could basically drop somewhere on the map, hide in the building, and you could potentially be in the final 10 just by being out the way of the action.
So you could be like crafty and sneaky and sort of survive on your wilds.
You won't get as much points because you don't have the kills, but if it's purely about winning, that is a great strategy. A lot of people are probably thinking, they haven't played it, so why don't you just hide in the building the whole time? Yeah. What it does is it reduces the size of the map as the game goes on. So if there's, say, 50 people left, a few minutes have passed, you get a notification that says you must get to, let's say, this area on the map within 2 minutes time.
Oh, so they're like danger zones from that point on?
Yeah.
Oh, that is cool.
And also, if you start camping out somewhere, chances are that area will become, like you say, it'll become a red zone. So bombs start dropping on that area. So if you're planted with a sniper rifle thinking you're going to pick people off, bombs can just start dropping, so you need to move. Okay. Now, there's a lot of strategies. There's kind of things you can hide behind. There's vehicles as well, which are really interesting. If you're in a vehicle, you can basically get to these points quickly, but the downside is it's basically just a huge advert to say, here I am, everybody kill me. Also, a plane, after you've been dropped, planes regularly fly over the map and drop these crates which leave a flare. So, and it has the
people can see them, can they?
But it has the best weapons and the best armor. So for the armor, you have level 1, 2, and 3. So it'll have level 3 armor, it'll have a powerful sniper rifle or machine gun and all the ammo you could ever want. So when you get to the final battle, it's going to, you know, a simple pistol's not going to take you out. I was kind of looting a large building and I just heard footsteps. So I just let them loot the entire time and I hid under the stairs.
Right.
I mean, they came, and didn't make a sound and wait for like 10 minutes. I mean, they came down the stair, one shotgun hit to the back, bang, and I got everything that they've looted, and I'm one of the final players.
Good. See, I love moments like that because I played quite a lot of Armour back in the day, and then I went through DayZ, did all of those ones. I did dabble in as a H1Z1, like I dabbled in that, which had a similar kind of battle royale thing. But you said is there like a...
Funny you've mentioned that. There is a link between all these games.
Oh,
because,
right, okay.
Basically, this game started with a guy called Brendan Green,
who
created a mod for Arma, which was basically a battle royale mod that you could use, right? So then the creators of H1Z1 basically said, that's a great mod, why don't you come and work with us as a consultant?
Oh, okay, so that's why it's got the similar vibes.
So that's how that game came about.
Okay.
Then this Brendan Green guy was like, this isn't really the exact vision I had, and this, you know, relatively unknown gaming company, Bluehole Inc., bring him on board and say, you just make your vision. So does that, and then within a week sells 1 million copies, and it's early access, and it's $26.99. It's not cheap, but let me tell you, it's worth every penny. It's not all smiles and sunshine because there are issues with the game. The frame rate is horrific, right?
Oh, really?
So yeah, you'll be playing a game, and basically I'll be here, I'll push forward and nothing will happen, and then 5 seconds later I'll be at the other end of the room. It's actually an advantage to play this game with terrible graphics.
Really?
Because, so basically if you go flat out on the ground and hide in tall grass on great graphics, you're completely hidden basically. Not completely, but pretty much hidden. You're not going to be spotted. Whereas on the worst graphics settings, it doesn't have the detail to show the grass. So you think that you're hidden within this grass if you're on great graphics, but really to your opponent who's got it on low graphics, you're just lying on the ground, you know?
Oh god, that must create some very funny moments when people are thinking that they're completely covered, like you say, and it's just somebody else like, what is he doing?
I mean, I'm annoyed because I've just invested in this brand new PC. I've got it running on ultra graphics, and then I'm getting picked off because of that, but they are fixing that. They're in the process of fixing that. All the complaints I have about it seem to be related to the fact that it's early access. Nothing has gripped me this much in a long, long time. It's like, it's given me that escape that I need. I can't wait to play it, you know? And it's addictive.
Well, if this guy is the only one that seems to be making these battle royale games, if he went from like the DayZ to the H1Z1 to this, then is he basically making his own genre?
Well, that is it's interesting you say that, because he's kind of been involved with the process the whole way, and this is his vision, and the amount that people have gravitated towards it. It's one of the most popular games on Twitch. At the time of recording, it's like the 3rd most popular game on Steam.
And it's only been out 2 weeks, right?
Yeah. The most it may be a little bit longer.
Right.
I think, I don't know the exact times, but it's very new, and it's like the most popular non-Valve game on Steam. So it's, you know, people love this game, and for good reason. It's different every single time.
So, but what you're describing then is, it's a very fun premise, something that hasn't really been explored. It's exploding on Twitch and other sort of gaming platforms, and it's still in early access, but well worth a try.
Oh, I mean, I would go beyond saying it's well worth a try. I would say this is going to be like a quintessential game of its genre. You know, this is going to be huge. It's now set for a console release because it's so popular.
Oh, right, cool.
It's this game is taken over, and for good reason. It's just the nature of the game itself. Even it's only got one map. One huge map, and everyone's spending all this time on it. I mean, my brother was telling me about one of his friends is basically going to fail his education because of this game. I'm glad games like this weren't around when I was at university. But it's so addictive, man.
Kind of like what World of Warcraft's style of addiction, sort of.
See,
is it like
it's not the same. It's not the same, because World of Warcraft is the equivalent of cigarettes. It's rubbish and addictive. Whereas this is much more like heroin or oh
jeez. I mean, that's sold it to me.
I would imagine. This game is like heroin.
That's the
there
plot.
You go.
There we go.
Yeah, that's it. Like, you're going to have a great. There you go. It's like heroin. It's, you know, this massive high at the time. Yeah. Probably going to destroy your life, but you'll enjoy it while you're doing it, and it's horrendously addictive. For the record, I've never tried heroin, but you know. That's what I imagine it to be like.
I honestly cannot think of a better way to end it than this game is heroin. So I'd like to thank you very much, and again, thank you for not chopping me. don't do it now. And for more coverage on PC games like this, I'll see you soon, and he'll see you soon. I'm just...
Don't do drugs.